Nutrition periodization. What is it and why should you care about it regardless of what your goals are? So, nutrition periodization is simply season planning around your nutrition. So, instead of just looking at nutrition as one set thing, you look at it differently depending on what season or what goal you currently have. So, in terms of athletic performance, you can break it down the easiest. You've got the preseason, in season, postseason, and off season. But you don't just apply that to athletic performance, you can apply that to fat loss, you can apply that to just building lifestyle habits as well. But it's easiest to look at from a performance standpoint. So from a performance standpoint, it's exactly what it sounds like. The preseason is right before the season. The in season is whatever the peak season is for whatever sport activity that it is that you're training for. The off season, I'm sorry, the postseason is immediately preceding that, and that can vary between a couple weeks, maybe a month. It shouldn't really be more than a month, and then you transition into your off season, which is where you're focusing on whatever you need to get better at. Maybe you want to work on. You're a basketball player, you want to work on your endurance. Maybe you're a runner and you want to work on your strength training or your base building. You want to build a bit bigger base moving into the next season. Maybe you're a weightlifter, you want to either put on or lose some weight. So it varies based on what your sport is, but then when you're looking at it from a, say, fat loss perspective, the preseason is going to be preparing for the diet. The in season is going to be actively pursuing that goal. The off season is going to be coming out of that diet. So that can be your bringing your calories back up. And then the off season is literally that. It's when you take a break from your diet. Maybe you focus on some muscle building. Maybe you focus on those athletic goals. And then you transition into a little mini season of nutrition periodization for your performance. So let's just pretend, let's say you're a runner. We'll run through a quick example here. So let's say you're a runner and you want to lose 10 pounds. So in the preseason, you're going you always start in the preseason unless you're an athlete, then you start where you are in your current season. So if you're just seeing this and you're in the middle of whatever activity sport, you have an event coming up, you'd obviously start in the in season. But so we'll start in the preseason for your fat loss goal. So for your fat loss goal, you want to lose 10 pounds and we're going to call you a runner. You're a runner, you want to lose 10 pounds. Say you're a marathon runner, half marathon runner, longer distance. We're not 5Ks. So you want to lose 10 pounds. So in the preseason, you're going to focus on making sure your metabolism is where it needs to be to go into the in season. So what that could look like is slowly working up your calories if you find that you're not eating enough, or working on setting some habits before the season starts. Maybe you work on getting some protein in, work on building that foundation so that when you go into the in season, you're not at ground zero. You can start with these healthy habits in place. You're already eating enough food because when you enter that in season, which is your active pursuit of fat loss, if you're already eating a low amount of calories, where are you going to then take calories from to lose weight? So let's say you're only eating 1,700 calories. Well, then what? When you start your diet, you're going to eat 1,300 calories. See how that doesn't work out well. So in the preseason, you build those calories up. Then the in season, there's a million different ways this could go, but that's going to be your literal fat loss. So maybe that's a 8, 10, 12, 16 week, even more could be 6 months if you do it a specific way with diet breaks and things of that nature. But that's going to be your in season active pursuit of fat loss. Then transitioning into the postseason, it's going to look very much like the preseason in the postseason. So this is going to be the post diet phase in this example. You are going to be focusing on bringing those calories back up. So let's say in the preseason, you brought your calories up to 2,500 calories. Then in the in season, you brought them down. At the end, you were at like 1,900 calories. At the end of your fat loss phase, you lost those 10 pounds. Now we want to bring those back up. But remember, you're 10 pounds lighter. So we might not get back up to 2,500. You might only get back up to like 23 and a half, 2350, 2,400 calories. So keep that in mind. And then going into the off season, which say that's 4, 5, 6 weeks after your postseason here. Now that's when you can start scheduling key events as an athlete. You can start focusing on maybe building some strength, building some muscle, whatever a different goal that you have, building some speed. Maybe you throw some 5Ks in here if you're a runner specifically. Building towards whatever other goals you have that are not fat loss oriented. But again, really, that's just really different ways to break it down. I'm gonna make more videos here breaking down each individual season. So I'll make a video on in-season, video on preseason, postseason, off-season, maybe a couple different examples as well. If you have a specific example, drop it in the comments and I'll make a specific video on that. This is something I want to go a lot more in detail on, make a lot more videos on, because this really is one of the key things that make a difference for my clients that I work with specifically, because 80, 90% of them are athletes, and then another probably 60, 70% of them inside of that 80 to 90% are fat loss oriented when we first start working together. So this is exactly what we do, blending these together with specific diets in the in season that works with their personality type, works with their training, and works with their lifestyle, and really just blends this whole thing together. This is the top of the mountain really of everything. This paired with another thing called I think I might have made a video on this already, but it's the triangle of awareness and aligning your goals with what you want. So you've got performance, you've got aesthetics or how you look, and then you've got your lifestyle or how you feel, longevity, things of that nature. And really understanding where you are on that triangle to bring an awareness to what it is that you want to train for at that specific season. When you blend these two together and then you put these with my specific personality based, training based, and lifestyle based dieting and nutritional, I guess you can call it protocols, that's really where the results happen. So drop a comment with whatever your specific modality is, whether you play basketball, whether you're a runner, whether you're a weightlifter, a bodybuilder, even whatever it is that you do, high rocks, whatever it is, drop it below and I'll make a specific one talking about your unique scenario. Drop some info about yourself, even if you want. I'll do like a little fake, like I'll literally make it specifically for you. If you drop a comment below, I'll do like a little fake client assessment for you. So more information you give down there, the better. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button and look out for more videos.